This is Lake Erie Metro Park near Gibraltar, Michigan. From here, teams of two will embark on a 100-mile trip around Michigan. This is the Amazing Race.
Welcome to the 10th Michigan Amazing Race. This is kind of a momentous race, the 10th one. For a little historical background, we did the very first race 2005. There were only two people running it, myself and one other person. There were no camera people in the cars, there were no helpers anywhere. But since then, hopefully we've gotten a little better at it. In the intervening years, the Michigan Amazing Race has covered over 800 miles of Michigan and Ohio. And as of this year, 73 different people have been racers. So thank you guys for being a part of that. So we only kind of have one problem, and that is 3 teams. Normally we kind of shoot for 7 or 8, but 3 is a little less than usual. So I'm not sure how we're gonna. I wonder if we can find anybody that would want to race with you guys. Maybe here in the park. Hey, is there anybody who wants to race today? Oh my God! You know who that is? That's Tabby and Justin. They're the winners of the very first Michigan Amazing Race in 2005, and they won again in 2009. They're like from Maryland. How'd they get here all the way from Maryland? It just happened to be here in the park today. Tabby and Justin, by the way, Justin's raced twice. Tabby's raced 3 times. I've never said you are eliminated to either of them. That's Linnell and Rob. Linnell was on the team that won in 2010. Oh my God! How?
I thought I would have saw him back there.
And look, they're wearing matching shirts and everything. How did they even just know to be here today? That's crazy. Linnell and Rob. Linnell was on the team that won 2010. As I said, she's most famous for shoving cornflakes into her face like a beast. From Tennessee, all the way from Tennessee, it's Ryan and Heath. Ryan was on the team that won 2011. Ryan's team is the only team to come in first every time. That's Sean and Brandon. They won in 2014. When they won, they won on their 5th try. But the last 4 tries, they were in the final 3 every time. From last year, it's Kevin and Elizabeth. Kevin and Elizabeth are the only team that has ever won as newbies against experienced players. So what we have here is every winning Amazing Race team, apart from Jeanette and Jason. They're the only team to win back-to-back 2006, 2007. They couldn't make it today. But we have every other Amazing Race team here who's ever won to race against you guys, who basically have never raced before. Melanie, you had 1 leg, or you were out first, and everybody else is new. Trevor and Quentin, how do you feel about that? Pretty good? Confident?
Champagne to celebrate the car.
That's right. It means it means your victory is well earned because you're racing against the champions. So, now that we are all here in one place, welcome to the 10th Michigan Amazing Race, everybody. In just a moment, you will embark on a 100-mile race around southeast Michigan. At each stop in the race, you'll have to perform a task in order to get directions to the next stop of the race. At certain stops called pit stops, the last team to arrive may be eliminated. The first team to reach the final pit stop will win the Amazing Race. Route info is blue. Just tells you where to go and what to do. It is the simplest clue, but the task inside may not be so simple. Detour is yellow. It's a choice between 2 tasks, each with its own pros and cons. You do the one you think you can do fastest. It's either or, you don't have to do both. Roadblocks are red. They're a task only one person may perform. There are 6 of these on the race, and no one person may perform more than 3. Once you've done your 3rd roadblock, your partner's going to have to do any more that come along. Fast forwards are green, and they are optional. If you decide to go for a fast forward, and you are the first team to do it correctly, then you'll get directions to the next pit stop. You can skip all the other clues on that leg. However, if you go for the fast forward and you are not the first team to do it, or if your first try is unsuccessful, you're going to have to go back, do all the tasks you would have had to do anyway, and you'll be a little bit behind. When I say go, you guys are going to run down here towards these sharp, dangerous rocks. Don't run into the sharp, dangerous rocks. There are envelopes hidden among those rocks. Your first clue is inside, and what you do after that's entirely up to you. So is everybody ready? All right, the world is waiting for you. Good luck. Travel safe. Go! Teams received 9 cards, each depicting a different amazing race. They had to trade these cards sight unseen. Once they had 9 of the same cards, they'd receive their next clue.
I got two. I got two.
I got three. Three.
Oh, wait, you gotta choose one because I got trade you two. All right.
Two.
Can I see your
have
cards,
all 9
please?
of them?
Back up a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Got all 9 2010s.
We gotta read it.
Museum or see 'em. You see 'em. Inside Marshlands Museum here in the park. Go to the museum and look for the answer to the question, how long is the boat John B? Take your answer to carry outside the museum to receive your next clue. The location, the trail behind Marshlands Museum. Instructions, go to the Sangers Lagoon Overlook, and while you're looking over the marsh, take a photograph that shows at least one bird. Take the photo back to Carrie outside the museum, and if she can see a bird in the marsh, you can receive your next clue.
What do we want to do? Take the picture or try to find?
It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. What do you think would be the quickest?
How lucky you get to see a bird.
I know. I don't know. What if we should just try to find the museum? Yeah. I say we'll just go and see if we can find how long the John B boat is.
Early, and that's why I switched it out.
When you're smart, give me the orange one because the black team kept saying, I'm looking for orange. I'm like, that's not how you play this. So Kevin gave me 1 orange card to hold.
Maybe
Full well
he's
knowing.
turning left up here.
And she was asking people 1 and Kevin goes, no.
You want to take that or do you want to go in the museum?
What do you think?
Everybody's all clustered up. I bet if we go in the museum, we can just follow everybody else.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the museum then?
I think they're both in the same spot. I mean, I can make the jaunt to Singer's Point and take that picture.
But we can't split up though.
Oh, that's right.
Hi.
So I think
Show the picture quick. It's right there.
Thank you.
Okay. Switchback. That's the new one he's talking about. Okay, location. Crosswinds Marsh, Haggerty Road, and Oakville Waltz Road. This was route info in 2006. Racers found a clue by listening for a special sound. Find your next clue along the trails in the marsh. Thank you.
16 feet.
Switchback. Location, Crosswinds March. This was the route info in 2006. Racers found a clue by listening for a special sound.
16 feet. Location, Crosswinds Marsh. This was route info in 2006. Racers found a clue by listening for a special sound.
Answer.
16 feet.
16 feet. Answer.
16 feet.
16 feet.
16 feet.
Nope, that's
You're
it.
ruining Christmas right now. You are ruining Christmas.
Okay.
Stop something. They were called the Bowling Moms because they were moms that bowl. And that was just it stuck as their team name. And then a couple of seasons later, the team that ended up winning that season showed up with one of their t-shirts. One of them said bowling, the other one said moms. So homage to a previous team that was really well loved. So we are paying homage to 2 different teams by wearing these shirts.
Crosswinds Marsh, Haggerty Road and Oakville Waltz Road. This was a route info in 2006. Racers found a clue by listening for a special sound. Find your next clue along the trails in the marsh. I used to ride horses on the trails in the marsh.
So we just got to go run along the trail of the marsh?
Yeah. There's a big bridge, and then there's a spot where you can walk through the water.
I'm telling you,
Without
I
taking
could
a
look
left.
at it. I could look at it and tell whether we're in a circle or not. Going.
Because we're right here. We are right here. We literally almost went back in a circle. We are right here.
I shouldn't have ate a pound of bacon and drank that Red Bull this morning.
Every time you eat a pound of bacon, you say, I shouldn't have eaten that pound of bacon.
But there's enough fat, protein, calories in it for the whole day.
Oh God. So that's the marsh up ahead.
Take all those 3 things together.
I was
it's
trying.
not bad.
I'm just saying these are the ones we should really be
Listen, I
relying.
understand that.
Do you?
I hear your words.
Okay.
Thank you.
Farm. Look for the red and yellow balloons at the mailbox. Go to the backyard, find the clue box to find a roadblock.
All right.
Awesome.
You're floating.
Oh, here they are. Well, don't pull it up, Brian. Don't tie it off.
It's broke off. There's multiples here.
Okay, thank you.
Ow! Right between there. Route info, location, Chickareeville Chicken Farm. It's between Judd and Ware.
Bowling Road between Judd and Ware, Sumter Township, Mission. Look for the red and yellow balloons at the mailbox. Go to the backyard and find a clue box to get a roadblock.
Right there.
Hi, Chickareeville Chicken Farm.
Bill Waltz. So we're going Haggerty up Willow. I hope you're listening to me. You got
I am listening.
You have a beautiful singing
I am
voice,
listening, dude. So what are we calling?
I knew you were listening.
I can spot a car a mile away, but I can't see a damn balloon. I'm sorry, ma'am. Just swearing at you. Okay, good.
You're in the wrong car if it does.
Yeah. Hopefully Aaron will edit out my swearing because my mother might get upset. Choose a photo of a chicken. Use any provided cups of food. Lure that chicken into one of the 3 available cages as directed by the chicken rancher. When the correct chicken and only correct chicken is in the cage, notify chicken rancher to receive your next clue. Partner should wait near the back porch. You want to do it?
I'll hang out back here.
Hey, here's your number.
I'll hang out back here.
Here's your number.
You're so close.
Soup Cemetery, Old Denton Road, Belleville, Michigan South. Search cemetery to find your next clue near the grave of suspected Elizabeth Soup.
Suspected witch.
Suspected witch. What I said. I didn't know Michigan had a witch. How exciting.
No, presumed witch.
In the cage!
You're not going to do Glory, you're going to do the other red chicken. Okay.
Woo!
He's putting
Rudolph.
Yeah, but we're using Penny because Glory Penny was right.
Soup Cemetery, Old Delton Road, Belleville, Michigan, south of 94.
Search the cemetery and find your
Gloria's
next
not
clear
out anymore.
clue near the grave of suspected witch Elizabeth Swoop. Soup. Soup.
That's the other chicken people. Haha, suckers! Wrong cemetery! Okay, just go down any old cemetery is the lesson I've learned.
Pictures were taken from checking at your first pit stop. Warning, the last team alive may be eliminated.
So if she's a suspected witch,
okay, I'm looking at
is
two.
it later where they develop a memorial for her in, out of guilt? Or is it literally like some just random stick in the ground? Like, if she's a suspected witch, what is her plot? What's her, tombstone? What's all that stuff?
Downtown Belleville. Find Aaron at the location these pictures were taken from and check in at your first pit stop. Warning, the last team arrived may be eliminated.
So we have downtown Belleville. There's the location these pictures were taken from and check into your first pit stop.
Find Aaron at the location these pictures were taken from and check in at your first pit stop. Warning, the last team to arrive
may be eliminated.
Kevin and Elizabeth. Hello. Who wrangled the chickens? How long did it take you?
Half 2 minutes maybe? Not even?
All right. Well, guys, you are team number 1. Woo! Hello, Jamie and Ryan. All right. Well, you are team number 2.
Holy cow.
And you have beaten all the other champions except for these two.
Flying around
We're here.
Tabby and Justin, you're team number 3.
It's good.
Sean and Brandon, you're team number 4. Quentin and Trevor, and you're team number 5. Nice. You're team number 6. Ryan and Heath, you had a tough time this week.
Yeah.
You're team number 7. There are 18.
Wow.
Linnell and Rob, because you took the 4-hour penalty, you are last to arrive. And because there's 8 teams, that generally means we can't do a non-elimination. Except this time, because this is a non-elimination, and therefore you're still in the race. But it does mean that at some point during the race there will be a double elimination where the last 2 teams to arrive will be eliminated.